today's an exciting day for me because I'm here with my mom. And we are going to be making my favorite tomato soup. I've been wanting to make this for the longest time, but every time I make it, it doesn't taste good. And I think the flavor I'm after is like the Campbell type of sourness, right?
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's not gonna be like a sweet tomato soup. It's definitely gonna mimic like an Italian flavor.
Yes. Could add natural seasoning like fresh basil.
So yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. I'm so excited because if you've been watching my other videos, I've been planting and germinating and growing basil, oregano. So we're all gonna harvest that today. Well, not all of it, but we're gonna harvest that and use it for our tomato soup. So isn't that great? So instead of having to buy all of these seasonings here, imagine being able to just eat for free. So my mom turned on the light. So yeah, instead of having to buy all of those seasonings, and you get to save on carbon footprint because you have zero waste, no plastic and bottles. And I just honestly would highly suggest for everyone to plant their own basil and herbs, rosemary, oregano, anything you can. So you'll be able to save on money as well if you grow what you eat. So
okay, let me add. This is the third bottle because the last one is
third bottle of water.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be making a tomato soup. Is my favorite. I like it because it's so sour. I have a thing.
Add the tomatoes, freshly washed and scrubbed.
Sometimes, my mom said that she normally peels off the skin, but we're gonna
I remove the seeds too.
and remove the seeds. But I said, no, just put the whole thing. So we're gonna include this.
After boiling, that's when you peel the skin.
We still have to peel the skin. I thought we we're just gonna put it in the processor. Okay, because the way I cook, I really don't have patience. So I'll just toss everything in. Even when making liver pate, I know you have to like strain it to remove the bits, but I just eat the whole of it. So I don't want anything to go to waste. Anyway, we'll see how my mom prepares tomato soup. I'd actually want to know how she does it because my just my rate of making it is like 0. I haven't hit any home run in making tomato soup. It's never been good. Can I add basil? Oh, my mom's gonna add bay leaves?
Yeah, bay leaf.
What's that for?
I guess for the taste also.
For the flavor?
Yeah.
Can you get bay leaves abroad or is that just like
yeah. In fact, Tita Mary has a plant of basil leaves.
Basil?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, bay leaves.
Bay leaves. But this one is dry. Will it still taste the same as fresh?
Of course. Well, different. This is probably stronger because it's dry already.
So I love sinigang and just tangy flavor. So I am looking forward to sharing with you a mom's recipe. I actually want to know how to prepare it myself. Are you adding anything now, pa? I'm so happy because we are going to be harvesting some oregano for our tomato soup. But check out how big they are. Like, honestly, they're taking over the entire urban garden. Look, they're already going up. This stem right here, I hope you can see that, is oregano, and this one as well. But just look how massive the leaves are. It's even bigger than my hand. So my mom right now needs 2 leaves, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go get this one. Let's harvest this. So I'm just gonna pull it off like that. Smell it. Oh my god. It really smells like an Italian restaurant. I wish you guys can smell this. It's incredible. Okay, so she says she needs 2 leaves, but you know what? I think I'm gonna get this one. It's really big. And let's open this other window over here because I can see that these guys here are growing so big as well. Look, they're honestly taking over. I planted some basil here, but it looks like they're just taking over. So I'm gonna get this as well. So it looks like in total we're gonna have 3 massive oregano leaves. Isn't that great? But look how big they are. I'm not even kidding. Look, it's like as big as my cheek, and my face is pretty long, so that's big and it's incredible. Just look at that. It's gonna make our tomato soup taste so delicious. So let's go down and put these guys in the tomato soup. So look, just so happy we can harvest from our window. We don't have space outside, so I really do have to find a way to maximize what we have here. But before I go down, I really want to show you my basil. Look at this one. It's just growing so big. It's huge. And over to my left, you can see as well that the basils are just really wanting to grow. And up here as well, I've super maximized whatever window space we have. And all the containers are made from well, they're not made. All the containers I'm using are from recycled plastic bottles. So this one, you can tell this is a Coca-Cola bottle. This one is Heinz ketchup. So really, do not throw away your plastic. This one is from I think a milk tea or something. So let's go down. Let's go to the kitchen. Come on, go. Oh, Scott, you want to play again? So we have chopped garlic and onions here. We'll be adding that.
Ah, yes, we'll add that.
Okay, so we are now in the kitchen, and look how big the oregano is compared to the onions and the garlic. I mean, it's amazing. It's really cool that we can harvest our own food off the window. And then, what's happening with our tomatoes?
Now,
okay, so we've left them in a big pot to boil, and I think when you see the skin coming off, they're ready to go.
let's just remove first the bay leaves.
So we have to remove the bay leaves because we can't eat that.
It's bitter.
It's bitter, is it?
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients here, like the onions and garlic, and then we'll put them all in a processor or a blender.
So now let's put the oregano.
Oh, you won't tear the cut them into scissors?
No one's going to ostracize it.
Oh, right. I think what we're wanting to do is just put everything here, like boil everything, and then we'll be adding onions, garlic. What number?
7.
I don't think there's a specific measurement here. We're just adding stuff to the pot. We're adding onions, garlic, oregano, and I think we'll be adding some basil as well, aren't we?
Later on. This might overpower the taste of the tomatoes.
So from here, we just boil it for how long?
Oh, maybe about 15 minutes.
Okay, another 15 minutes. I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we've also made some cucumber salad, and we will be adding the dressing later. But to add to this, again, we are going to harvest something from our urban jungle upstairs. Come with me and let's go get some basil. It really is so cool how you can just get food off the window. I'm just deciding which basil looks the biggest. I think it's this one. So let's go get some basil leaves for our cucumber salad. Look how big these leaves are. So I suppose we could get 1 and 2 and oops. And these guys are still babies, so we won't be harvesting them. And yeah, let's get a couple as well for the tomato soup so we don't have to go up a second time. But this is just amazing how we are able to get all these basil leaves. Look at that, they're huge. I'm very, very pleased. Let's get this nice big one here. Wow. And maybe this one here. It's a bit small, but that's okay. Look at all our basil leaves. It's incredible. Oh wow, it smells so good again. It really, really does smell like an Italian restaurant. This is so amazing. It's incredible, really. It's amazing how we were able to harvest all our basil just off the window. And now, for the grand finale, my mama is going to, what's that called? Emulsify. We're gonna emulsify all the ingredients that were boiled. I actually made a mistake. You do not need a processor or a blender. You just need an emulsifier for this. And then you have instant tomato soup, or tomato soup. How do you make it thick?
Normally I feel it. I feel that.
Of course, it's no secret we're going to be adding some seasoning.
But this has no salt. This is that.
Okay. So we use a brand called Mrs. Dash and it has no salt.
More tomato.
So I think we're adding some tomato like sauce.
This is chunky tomatoes and onions and garlic. Prego.
So I think it's just to add again more of the flavor. But I have seen other videos online where they add tomato paste. So
For me, I'd rather add this than the tomato paste. It's more of pure fresh tomatoes.
And then to make it thick, we also don't add any flour or thickening agent. So what makes it thick is just everything in it.
Yeah, this is tomatoes itself.
Yeah, so in a while you'll see that the soup is gonna start to thicken.
It's starting to look very red. See? Look at the change of color.
So yeah, we'll just mix it. And what else are we gonna do to it?
That's it. I won't put pepper anymore. No salt. Because you should really put salt. But since you don't like salt, you won't put salt.
So check out the basil that I just cut with the scissors, and I'm just gonna put them all here in the cucumber salad. Isn't that great? Imagine this is technically free because you grew them off your garden. So my goal is to plant more edibles that we can just harvest off, and we don't have to consume any plastic or anything from the supermarkets. If every household had their own fresh produce, I think the environment would be much more healthy. Much more healthier. Much healthier. It smells so good. Okay, that's done with the fresh basil. Now off to the tomato soup, and it's incredible. It just gets really thick on its own. I think it has something to do with this. So,
You want to taste it?
okay, you taste it.
It's okay.
Can I try it?
But I think it lacks salt.
It lacks salt.
Yeah, you really have to
I'll
put
try it.
salt.
Okay. Can I put laway here? Saliva.
Yeah. But not, you can't put it now.
Oh wow, it's starting to, it actually tastes like what I made, and I didn't like the, I mean it's delicious, but it was bland. So how do we make this sour and tomatoey? But it's
Boil
good.
it some more and less in the water maybe.
Okay, so we're just gonna boil it some more, and I think that's gonna make it sour.
Less in the water.
But
you
it's
have
good.
to-
I feel like it's almost there. It just needs that like tomato soury flavor. But it's getting there. So just keep on boiling.
Yeah, like the what I did before was less water but a lot of tomatoes. You don't have enough tomatoes.
Hungry? Are you hungry? I'm actually pretty hungry myself, so I'm preparing oatmeal. That's cherries, and I'm gonna be adding chia seeds to this. That's quite a lot, but that makes me full, and I'm gonna be eating it with dates. Okay, you are definitely hungry. You're on standby. Okay, we'll eat. Oh, funny because every time I eat, this doggo always stays there. Like he just stares at me, so I'm gonna prepare his food as well. The dates are so sweet. Oatmeal and dates, anyone? Then I'm preparing Scotty's food while I'm basically eating because he's always wanting to eat every time I eat. Scotty, isn't that right? Oh, wait first. I'm feeding him some beef, rice, and a little bit of egg. Scotty, oh wait first, Mama's still mixing. Are you excited to eat? Scotty, are you excited to eat? It's really cute because Scotty is so patient. Waiting. Oh, okay, eat na. So the tomato soup is starting to smell really like sour and tangy, and that's really the flavor that I'm looking for. So for us to also make it thick, you want to boil it so the rest of the water evaporates. And then this is going to be nice and thick without having to add any thickening agent like flour or cornstarch. But it's really starting to smell good. I'm so excited once we are ready to eat.